Hey guys, welcome to this install. I wanted to preface this install with a few, well, you'll notice a few things. Towards the end, when the planks meet up, you're going to see that the existing flooring is going one way and the closet grain is going another, and that's on purpose. The client, it was at my discretion, but the client asked me to try and save some money for the install, and I figured out a way of doing that is because if we lay the flooring the opposite way, we actually would save a box, believe it or not. A lot of waste with this one-way flooring, and it's not like you can use all the scraps that you cut off either. So this install went good, so stay tuned. Well, let's see. We need to get some tools. I know my bag probably isn't very clean, but we need a pry bar to get the trim off the wall. Perfect little blue one. Of course, we'll need a hammer. We need a good hammer. All right, so first we're going to start taking out the trim. Typically they probably started in that corner. Started in this corner and went around this way. That's exactly what they did. Piece out. You don't want to label them. Okay, you're going to want to label the backs of these so you know where to put them when you're done. The last couple pieces. Alright, we're on to our last couple pieces. And if you guys are paying attention, you'd see how I went around. I started in one corner and went around because that's exactly how they installed it. So it's like a puzzle. And when you're peeling against the wall here, make sure you're doing it on the ends and then where there's studs, so you're not breaking the sheetrock. Mistakes will happen, but I'm pretty seasoned. I don't have those mistakes much anymore. I know what to do and what to look for and how to work your tools. Peace. Well, I lied. One more piece in the corner there. Alright. So I'm going to start with the trim. Alright, you guys. I went through and I marked those and then I marked the wall. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. That way when you know, when you go to put them back, they're going on the right place. Alright, everybody. Well, today we're doing a floor replacement, if you will. We're going to be putting in click and clack laminate wood flooring. Maintenance free, super slick, easy to clean. Now, with what minimal tools I have right here, I'm going to try to attempt to start to pull up this carpet. I will bring you over here. Okay, and there is a starter strip and padding under there, so. Okay, and as you can see, I got already a little, they put some spikes underneath there. So I'm going to take this, take care of this and get Band-Aid and I'll be right back. Guys, we're ready to pull this carpet out quick. No more messing around. Personally, have installed carpet and laminate flooring, and I've never put the spike strip inside the thing there. I've never seen that, so I was not expecting that. That's why I clipped my finger. Usually these are strips that are nailed to the ground, not in the carpet. You know, and you can use this as a rug too. You know, it's got some life left in it, so you can probably, you know, cut it up, use it as a rug or whatever. Stay tuned. Alright, roll it up. Easy peasy. And out she goes. Here's what we got so far. And yes, I'm kind of in my pajamas. I'm doing this work in my pajamas. It's kind of the cool thing about working at home or at somebody's house that you know. But you know, we got these two things. We're going to take out the strips in here. We're going to take out the strips. And hopefully you can see. We're going to take out these strips. Fairly easy, not too complicated. And I'm going to leave the padding on till last because I don't feel like
on my knees on the hard floor. So work smarter, not harder. High strength, we'll take those. We're actually going to wrap those in the padding when we're done. There we go. Now we're done. You're going to want to go through and pull these peripheral nails if there are any. They should all be coming out with the sticks, but probably, maybe not. All right, you go through and make sure you got all your nails up and stuff. And put this in the middle of your padding. Start to pull your padding. Bada boom. If I would have been smart, I'd have grabbed some duct tape, but I'll go do that now.
Oh yeah. Well, we got our little pile of dirt. And another thing I wanted to mention while doing this too is because I'm super thorough and I like to do a good job. Before we lay our flooring, you got to obviously sweep up your mess. But one thing I'm going to mention and stress is to pull all the staples. Go through with a little tool like that, little pliers, even a needle nose would work good, and pull every single staple from that padding and make sure all the nails from the carpet strips are out too. That way you're not snagging anything on the floor, ripping your socks, hurting your knees, or damaging the new flooring that might be going in or creating a bump or whatever. So hey, stay tuned.
What's happening here? And we'll grab a full piece next. Oh, I don't want to be too hard. Okay, so... Alright, hopefully you guys can see what's going on. Now, it took me a little while. I had to cut the sheetrock down, so I decided to just go right to that floor stud right there. And then you take your other sheetrock piece that you have off your beginner piece. And you know, I think I'm going to go a little bit shorter than that, so the seams aren't so close. So I think I'll cut my starter probably somewhere back here. You don't want to cut them too shorter, because then our seam over there is going to be boom, boom, and then we'll use that other piece as a starter. Yeah, that works out. So we'll cut this piece in half, use it as a starter. And always wear safety glasses when you're cutting this stuff because this stuff will fly up in your face. And then we'll use this piece as a beater. A couple pieces in there. It's really easy, you guys. Click and clack flooring is super easy. Easy, just click and clack it in. You don't want to hammer right on that, so you want to kind of get your test piece here. Okay, work on that a little bit. My buck correct flooring here, but I'm going to try to show you guys. Grab this little guy real quick, tighten it up, and boom. And then we're going to go right, and we got about 4 inches waist. Perfect. So we'll go 43 7/8. And you know, you guys, make sure that when you're cutting these, always double check to make sure that you're cutting the right end out, because on these have grooves, right? So this is going to be on a face. So I almost myself cut this the wrong way. So we measured it out. We got 43 and 3 7/8. 43 and 7/8. We will boom. We'll grab our square. Hope you can see this. Make a line. Go out in the garage and cut. All right. Bada boom, bada bing. Safety first. Always safety first. All right. So hopefully you can see that now. In our last piece here. This sometimes takes a little finagling. Okay. Okay. I'll grab this little piece here. So we're not in all the way right here. I can't tell why. That seemed down a little bit, but we still want to get that pretty flush.
All right, everybody. Well, I put a few pieces in here without you guys looking, because I was getting kind of frustrated with myself at the moment. But here it is, you guys. We're up. You know, this is why you always measure before, and you always come up with an idea of what you're working with, because had I not measured, I mean, it would have been the same anyways, but since I measured it before, now I kind of knew that it was going to be so close. So had I not, I'd have been a little worried. It gotten toward the end, so like, oh, it's going to work, but I knew it was going to work, and so now we don't have to notch anything. So now we're going to take our next 2 or 3 pieces here and going up into this transition. And honestly, we'll probably have to notch. I see that this tile here, this flooring, vinyl plank flooring, is laid a little bit further back than our sheetrock, so that is going to need a notch. And then I have another transition piece that'll be going in. So stay tuned. This is going to create a little bit of an issue down here, because
My trim ain't that wide, so I need to notch this out a little bit. So that's gonna be a little bit of a trickier thing, but no problem, we'll take care of that. Try and dry fit this piece. I'm gonna try and do it with one hand here. Ooh, not bad. Okay, and then we'll sneak that up there like that. So that's freehand. I just kind of freehand cut that. So not bad. Not bad at all. All right, guys. I mean, I'm almost wrapped up. I got that last piece now. On that last piece, I got a lot going on in the house, kids and stuff. And so it's a little bit harder to film, you guys. But I put that last piece in. As you can see, there's a little bit of a chunk down here. Okay. And that has to go in. You have to put that in before you put in that last piece. And I'll fill that in. I got a really big partition going in there too. So that's pretty much it. And then I'll put the trim on and everything, and we'll wrap it up. All right, everybody. Yeah, here we go. Putting some of the stuff back in and looking good.